Okay, let's just get this out of the way so you don't think that this is clickbait. Panini is in fact giving away 35,000 NFT packs worth over $1 million. And over the next 28 days, this might quietly become one of the most important moments that we've seen as collectors on the Panini blockchain. In this video, I'm going to break down why I am trying to crack the top 100 of this challenge, what I've bought so far, and why. But listen, even if you don't care about the free packs or this challenge at all, you're going to want to pay attention to what's coming next. Because later in this video, I'm going to explain why this challenge might create one of the best liquidity windows we've ever seen on the Panini blockchain, and how that might benefit you and your collection even if you don't plan on spending even $1. And lastly, I'll break down how this challenge could potentially reshape buyer behavior over the last few weeks of the year. But first, let's get into it. What exactly is this challenge? So Panini is running a challenge where they're going to be tracking all secondary individual NFT purchases between the dates of November 1st and December 28th. The top 350 collectors in total spend during that time period are going to get airdropped free NFT packs. Key detail here, and this is important, they're only tracking individual NFT sales on the secondary market. Packs will not be included. So if you bought packs on the secondary market, that spend will not be added to your total spend for this particular challenge. Simple enough rules, but potentially massive implications. And once we take a look to see how collectors are likely to react to this, you're going to start to see that the next 28 days might get very interesting. And my goal isn't actually the top 10 or even the top 25 or even the top 50. I'm going for that window between 51 and 100, so the top 100. Because when I took a look and actually started breaking down the rewards from that top bracket, it stopped feeling like a wild gamble and a little more like a calculated risk. Now, here we are on the Panini Blockchain Discord. If you want more information or details about this particular challenge or just anything pertaining to the Panini Blockchain with future drops and what have you, they always announce it on the Discord channel of the Panini Blockchain first, so I highly suggest that you join that. But let's just take a look at this real fast to see why it is that I'm going for the top 100. Now, if we just go to the top first place to sixth place, that's the top tier. In total, you're going to receive 272 free airdrop packs, and a few of those are really high ticket packs that are worth a lot of money. So in the next part of the video, I'll get to what the actual spend is to be in that top six, which I can honestly say right now I'm not going to be a part of. And if we scroll down to what I think I could be a part of, it's the top 51 to 100 tier. That's my goal. I just want to crack the top 100. Now let's take a quick look of what that will actually get us. That gets us 6 packs of the White Sparkle WNBA. I'm guessing they didn't put a specific year on that. I'm guessing that's the new 2025 drop that just dropped on the Panini blockchain a few weeks ago. You get 1 White Sparkle per pack, but those are only going to be serialed out of 8. So those are always high ticket NFTs. So, and I love White Sparkle and I love collecting the WNBA. So that's right up my alley. I get 6 of those. 35 packs of the Prism Basketball 2022-2023, 35 packs of the Select Basketball 2021-2022, 35 packs of the Hoops Basketball 2022-2023, and lastly, you get 20 packs of the 2021-2022 Donruss Optic Basketball, totaling 131 free airdrop packs if you finish in total spend between that 51 and 100 marker. Now, in my mind, again, which I'm being a little conservative with, currently these packs, the general packs are going for give or take around $20 plus. The White Sparkles, I'm just going to put a value on of $75, give or take. Again, I'm trying to be conservative here. And after this challenge, if a lot of these packs hit the open market or the secondary market, you can kind of guess that maybe the price will go down a little bit because of that, this influx of people trying to resell these packs. So if I take, let's just say an average of $10 to $15 per pack, which is 125 packs, and then I put a value of around $75 on the 6 White Sparkle packs, it puts us around a $2,000 value, I think, which is probably pretty conservative. If the packs resell up to $15 or $20 like they are now, then you're looking at probably closer to around a $3,000 value. So let's just use an arbitrary number. Let's say 6,000. 6,000 will get you in the top 100 for this particular challenge. So you purchase $6,000 worth of NFTs that you actually want for your collection. And in doing so, you receive $2,000 worth of free NFT packed airdrop to you after the challenge concludes at the end of this year. So effectively, you pay $4,000 to purchase $6,000 worth of NFTs that you want for your collection rather than wait for next year when the 6,000 would just be 6,000. That's at least how I'm kind of processing this particular challenge, but here's where it gets interesting. So last week I put myself to task because I want to find out exactly where I stood with this particular challenge. So what did I do? Well, I went back and I sorted through over 98,000 transactions on the secondary market on the Panini blockchain, starting with what I believe to be the first transaction to go through on November 1st. And what did I find? Well, I found that I'm definitely not going to finish first place or sixth place because the first place already has a total spend of $102,713. And the number sixth place has a total spend of $24,601. So if we jump immediately to the window that I'm looking at, the 51st to the 100th, the 51st spot has a total spend of $4,446. And the 100th spot has a total spend of $2,350. So where do I currently sit? Well, I'm actually 82nd on the list right now with a total spend of $2,881. And to be completely honest, that spend actually happened even before I realized there was actually even a challenge happening. So what did I buy with that $2,800? Let's get into it because it mainly comes down to two players and it couldn't be more opposite. If we take a look in my Panini wall right now, let's jump to the first player that I was collecting, which is Caitlin Clark. I went on kind of a Caitlin Clark run where I added a bunch of her rookie card prisms to my collection. As you can see, I think the total spend came to $2,774 of the $2,881. So just shy of a little over $100 all went into Caitlin Clark prism rookie cards. I got some more of the silver variation, the true silver, got some more of the orange. I love the orange variation parallel, especially out of 99. I think that's really cool. Got a couple purples. I mean, the purples to me are just really undervalued, so I grabbed a couple of those. So in total, 10? I got 10 Caitlin Clark Prism rookie cards where I already have quite a few of these. So I just kind of stacked a little more on top of my collection because I thought now is a good time to buy. They're a little lower than I think they should be, even though even after this, they even dropped a little more after I purchased that, but that's okay because I plan on holding these. Now, who's the second player you asked that I purchased? Well, this is kind of funny because I went with none other than the Eagles backup quarterback, Tanner McKee. Yes, Tanner McKee. I purchased, 2, 4, 8. So 14 Tanner McKee rookie cards. I mean, they're all, as you can see, the Mojo's out of 99, got it for $3, $4. His true rookie card prism, I was getting for $1 a piece, kind of. The green scope with the jersey color match, I got for $2. So I think the value, listen, he's played good. I've heard he's had interest from other teams calling the Eagles to inquire for his services. So it's not necessarily a gamble if you're only paying $1 or $2 for these particular rookie cards. I've made dumber decisions, i.e. Spencer Rattler. I spent probably close to $200 on Spencer Rattler before the season started, albeit they were really cool NFTs. I got like an out of 5 gold vinyl. I got his Kaboom, got a bunch of his True Prism rookie cards. He did get the starting job. It didn't pan out. It is what it is. So in essence, I don't think I probably spent maybe $40 on these. So I don't necessarily consider it a gamble. At some point, I do think he will get an opportunity to start for an NFL team. So I thought, you know what? Why not now? Now we've come to maybe the most important part of this video because this applies to every collector on the Panini blockchain, even if you don't care about winning one free single pack. To me, it's simple. There's two main ways to compete in this challenge. The first is you just add more money to your Panini blockchain account. You go on your merry way and you buy all the individual NFTs that your heart desires. Now, the second gets a little tricky because you have this big collection that's worth a lot of money, and a lot of those NFTs you might have just wanted to keep, or you might have thought, well, next year at this particular time would be a better time to sell, but this challenge might speed up that clock a little bit. So more money being put in Panini blockchain accounts, more NFTs being willing to be sold that normally wouldn't have been sold. So you're going to have more offers, more listings, more transactions. So whether you're just looking to sell, you might get a lot of really good qualified offers in the coming weeks. And if you're looking to purchase, you might be able to pick up a lot of NFTs that normally you might have thought other collectors wouldn't let go right now, but given the circumstances, they will. Because all of us have those NFTs in the back of our mind that we want to purchase, or even have some in our collection now where we think, oh, now's not the right time, or we'll all do it next year, or I'll wait till next season starts. But with this particular challenge, that might speed up the clock because there's real value in those free airdrop packs. So it changes the calculus of how everyone's thinking about purchasing and selling. So whether you're mainly on the buying side or the selling side or both, the next 28 days are going to be very, very interesting. And before I wrap this video up, I do want to say a little bit of a disclaimer. Panini has made it very clear that they're going to be watching for unfair and unsporting behavior. Again, this is the blockchain. It is completely transparent. So don't try to game it, play fair, and have fun with it. So in the next few weeks, I have some big decisions to make because I can go for that big NFT purchase of a particular NFT that I have been eyeing since its release a few months ago. It's one of those bucket list NFTs where I thought maybe next year, if not, maybe the year after, I don't know. But maybe this is good reason to just do it now, or I might just add to my collection little bits and pieces. I'm going to be updating this leaderboard weekly. I'm going to sort all the weekly transactions on the Panini blockchain, update the standings to let not only me know where I stand in my chase to crack the top 100, but also give benchmarks to try to help other collectors see where they stand as well. So let me know in the comments, are you partaking in this, or are you just going to sit on the sidelines and see if some good offers pop up with all this liquidity happening around us the next few weeks? And if you're a new collector on the Panini blockchain or you haven't started yet, let me give you some insight. I've spent over $10,000 just this year on the Panini blockchain, and I didn't receive any free airdrop packs. So this might be the best time to get involved on the Panini blockchain. And if nothing else, if you like this content and you're interested, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next week.